Hi, I'm Evelyn and I'm building my own tiny house. Okay, so today is a warmer day, but it's still cold because since my door is not, well, it's not possible to close my doors anymore, and I have a window over there. The wind is blowing through, so that doesn't make it better in any sense. So I'm going to be a bit creative with plastic and a bit of glue. Yeah, this has been a wide week with all this insulation. Hasn't been snowing yet. It started to rain though, and it's starting to really get cold. It's not cold enough to keep me away. And I have still a lot of work to do inside. I mean, it's very stuffed again. I can barely move around and things are starting to fall over and it's really getting difficult to get around. And it's because of the rain getting difficult to get around outside as well. But yesterday I've had lessons on how to proceed on the roof. So now I can make little standers to where the actual roof will lean on. And in between there will be all this insulation. So actually I can move on pretty well, except for the weather, because now it is raining and I'm not going to work on top of it. Especially because there is so much more to do in here. So I can actually move on pretty well. Yeah, I'm excited for that. The part where the roof will be raised, where there actually will be a point, that is still not done, not anywhere near done. There are still some question marks I have for that part, which is okay. I'll get there when the time is there for it. So yeah, a lot of insulation and a lot of insulation more in the coming weeks. The good insulation. If it really starts to get cold and windy and wet, then I might want to proceed with prying off some more. But for now, I'm just too excited to get new insulation on the roof, because I am really going to go for a lot of layers. Because, you know, I can do that. It's no point. This insulation I can get for free, and it's a lot of work. But you know what? The more insulation I put in, the less costly this house will be to warm and keep cozy. And oh, I'm just looking forward to that so much. So that's the same actually as the sound insulation. If I put up not enough insulation, then I'm going to regret that dearly. So I'm just going to go for it, and there is nothing that can stop me from having a lot of layers. And I will be, well, ahead of technology for a very long time with that. I've been working on cleaning up this place because it was getting uncomfortable to work around here. So now everything that is already having a category and a right size is out. And that needs to go on the roof. I need to get on with the roof, but first I want to get this all done. And I've put everything that was on the pallet in. I've been emptying the pallet so that the small pieces where I would be needing more pier than there is, I would be needing more per to close the gaps than there is pier. Those I've put on the pallet for other projects where that's not as significant needed to close every single gap. We have a lot of projects around here, so that is still useful, but not for me, not for my house. So I've put them out. And everything that is just too small to use anywhere I put in bags. And I've been running around a lot. So yeah, next thing is next thing. Well, there's a lot more to saw, make on the right size, and there are still little pieces that I need to think about if I can use those or not. And a lot of bags that I could seal and get rid of. So yeah, more running around, more getting white, more snow. It's really like it's snowing around here. So today my goal is to fixate these little standers at the right distance from each other, and to try out if that will work with all my layers of insulation, and well, how that is going to look. So I have about 6 of them. Oh, that is what I will do today. Just try out if that's the right height, and hopefully someone can explain to me how the glue actually works. I have so much insulation up here now, which I cannot glue because I don't know how. Well, that is not going according to plan. It keeps leaking air, and there's not a nail stuck. So practically there's nothing wrong except that it's leaking. And help is not quite available at the moment. Yeah, well, I think I will just not be able to finish the roof today. I mean, seriously, I think I'm not going to make that. So yeah, it's not really a point, is it? I just hoped to get this done, and it's not. So I can clean this up, because this is not going to work. And I'm just going to get frustrated if I keep trying. So I'm not going to get frustrated today. It is cold, about 3 degrees. It's very humid. It's on the verge of raining, but it's not raining. And it's windy, which is long for water cold. It's just a challenge at this moment to be on the roof, where I am running a test today. And I'm going to show you in a bit if I have mustered the courage to actually go on the roof again, because it is cold. It's actually quite pleasant in here compared to the outside, especially on the roof where the wind really catches me. So yeah, I'm going to go there in a second, and I am going to purr foam, the nasty stuff. I have now a pistol for it, and that works wonderful as far as purr foam works, wonderful. But having the right tools is a lot better. So yeah, investing in some little things here and there to make life a bit more easy, as purring is something that I am going to be doing a lot, sadly. So yeah, and it's cold up there. It's like really, really cold. So I am almost yearning to get on here inside with insulation or something. Just something that keeps me warm. So this is the time where I prepared for that. If it's getting too cold to work upstairs, then I am going to go back in here. I really made room yesterday, and I'm actually really glad I did. It's so much better to have a bit more space in here again. It's actually roomy. That really feels nice. I almost can get around again. I mean, almost. It's still a lot of insulation in here. That's okay. So yeah, I'm running a test, and the test is to see if I can glue 2 pieces of insulation. And there's also this thing with little standers that needs to be the same height, because otherwise my whole roof will be wobbly or something. Yeah, which is not good. So I am trying to figure out what size those are actually going to be, and for that I just first need to build a roof. But to build the roof I need those standers in between. So I'm just trying to figure this out along the way. That's not easy, especially not if it's too cold to stand here talking to you guys. I'm just going to go upstairs and show it to you, and then I'm going to work, because or else I'll just freeze here. It's not even freezing yet. Can you imagine? Courage, courage. These are these little standers that will, at the end, sticking out of the insulation and supporting my roof plates with the roof ladder on top of that way again. So that piece of insulation I have glued on top of the first layer in the hope that it will stick, and hopefully then I can see how that glue will dry in and figure out how high everything will be. This one is fastened as well with glue. So this is where my wall insulation will be, and actually I should make C-profiles first as support beams to the sides, and then insulate everything from up here. But I still don't know for sure how thick my walls will be. Or I have to do it from below, which is never fun to work upwards. So it's a bit not ideal anyway. So that is just something that I have to overcome. So for now I have the plan to just do it from underneath. I only know the size when the insulation is actually here, and I'm still short on insulation. We missed the insulation of this week, so that is another week of no insulation. And other weeks, last week we only had 1 pallet of insulation, so it's coming on in really, really, really slowly, and I need about 9 more, I guess, to have everything for the roof and everything for the walls. And no, I don't have anything for the floor yet then. So, but that is not my concern right now. I just want to know for sure that I have enough for the roof and the floor, for the roof and the walls, before I can make C-profiles. So I can do different things. I can go per the holes that are still everywhere in here, because the cheap per mechanism didn't work out for me that well. So now I can finish that off, but then all this insulation is in the way, because the holes are just under the insulation, of course. So that will be something to do. Or I can go and make myself warm with prying out insulation, or I can go inside and have a hot chocolate or something. Which is more preferable? Let's think. What is most attractive? Well, you know what? It would be even better if I could have hot chocolate inside my new house. And that's not going to happen if I keep procrastinating things that are really important, how hard ever they might be. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to deserve that first. So I'm going to do work up here, work inside, and just go do something because it's cold up here. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's do this. Done cleaning the whole roof again, purring the whole roof again, but at the very least I'm not cold anymore. For now it's getting dark and yeah, I'm done for today. It was a good day. I'm happy with this. Moving on, and purring is not so bad anymore. It all has to be done, so I don't actually have a choice. If I want to live in this piece of junk, which it is practically, then I have to upgrade it, and that is just a lot of work, and I'm so happy to do it. Did you know that only 1% of your human cells is playing a part of what you could call conscious intelligence? Ha! Yeah, the rest of us are just basic instincts. It's a bit unlucky that 1% are all brain cells, and it's calling itself CEO of our whole system. Yeah. Imagine it being only left big toe cells or something, then we would reign. Yeah, we would. But now we're helping the CEO a hand, or two, with building a home for us all. And we still have some influence. Yep, like making this outro. Hey! Can you please get to the point now? Yes, like us or not, subscribe to us or not, let us know your thoughts, or what your dream is, or what you like about this video, or what you'll expect us to do next, in the comment section down below. See you in the next episode. Bye!